And welcome to my onboard footage of the Tier 2 Round 7 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix on the WHF F1 Racing League. Now, I was a backup driver and I got called up with the race in this Grand Prix. It was a very, very eventful race. There were so many safety cars. Someone that raced in it got a full lifetime ban because the stuff he was doing was so diabolical. But you know what, quality was good. There's some good battling going on with some other people. My race wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it's okay. But I guess let's just get into it. So I wanna okay, I've got 3 sets of softs. I will use the mediums if need be, but I'm probably just gonna be using the softs, to be honest. Bro, I'm scared. I don't know whether it's worth going out yet. But... oh yeah, car's going out. What? Okay, I'm gonna actually check the assist now because if I'm allowed something like pit assist on, then I'm gonna have it. Okay, yeah, that's everything else is allowed. Okay, that's calm. Those, yeah, it's pit. I don't know why it's such a random thing. Oh no. Need my fucking setup. Right, let's go. Part firme, set in. Let's go out on these softs, set a decent time. This is going to be probably a placeholder though, so it's not that deep, but also need to still be careful. Oh, I'm actually scared, bro. Nervous. So fucking hot in my room. Why is it so heated? Fuck's sake, my brake wasn't engaged. No fucking wing, mate. Instantly came out, smashed off my wing. Oh, nah, this better not take like absolute ages to sort out. I swear if it takes like 10 minutes to fix, I'm so fast. Just trying to move out people's ways right now. I always want to be able to use the same tyres. I don't have to change tyres. Oh, I'm gonna fuck my room to one. Literally no rear coming out the fucking plane. This better not take fucking ages to fix. I'll be so sad. So people are like proper stressing about getting their tyres warm. We're in the desert, mate. Like they just warm so quick. I'm not worried about it one bit. Oh wait, oh calm. Wait, is my wing just done? Oh, wing's fixed already. Calm. It's not like something where like, I have to manually actually tell them to fix my wing. No, it's not. Okay, calm. Why is there a caution there? What's happened? Right, bro, it's just overtaking it in the pit lane. I want to be careful, mate. I don't want to fuck this. Yeah, let's try and get some heat into these tyres. I'm not overly stressing it. It shouldn't be too hard. Just take the old corner a little bit faster at like normal pace. Oh. Get some heat into the fronts. Let's get some heat into the rears. There we go. All up to 7. What's going on there? Bro, I want to let this guy pass. Well, let's go into it. I want to accelerate a little bit early there. Let's get through this. Activate the DRS. Get up to speed. Yeah, okay, I'll take the DRS now. I'm high enough. Just glide down here. I know my straight line speed isn't the strongest level. Look a little bit earlier. Hopefully to get a good exit. So I get a good entry into here. Lovely, mate. Don't validate. I'm not the slowest. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Oh, Ollie struggling. Oh, poor Ollie. Poor Ollie. Right, the other RB might come up on me. Yeah, I want to move over or down straight. I want to keep these tyres nice just in case I need them. So. mean, honestly, do I have the time? I can go. I can maybe afford to go around for one more lap on these tyres. But then I will have to come in like straight. I will have to literally come in and change and go straight back out. There'll be no time next week. You know what? Yeah, I want to do another lap on these tyres. I actually see the drive. 1:30s. Let's say I'll take 4 minutes from now. That will get me down to 3 minutes. I will be cutting it tight, to be fair. I might not. Yeah, I might just play it safe and come in. Just sit at my time. Yeah, I was just going to go for another lap and just wing it, but it's too dangerous.
Evil Pekin Pino will the Ferrari driver looking back now. Dubsy is heading through the first sector. We've got 6 minutes left in the session, so it's likely to only be the 2 laps left. And, well, for Dubsy, it will be his first and his second lap times in this session, as, of course, so far he has not been able to set one. He's not the only one. Ty Clear coming in later on in this session has not had the opportunity yet, but he will try to take the opportunity, and he will try to force his way up the field, force his way into contention for those top few positions at the moment held by Stephen Beacom, Aaron, and forward journey with Michael Louis and WHF on the wings. 23 low, I reckon, is going to be the target for this qualifying session. Of course, Aaron is on the front row with a 23.5.
I will need to close
but
a big
any
gap
sort of improvement
to really
from anybody else means that they're going to drop down, and Stephen Beacom going in there, showing that the track evolution might be coming into play with a 23.3 and setting that pole position time so far. So there's lots of pressure now on all of these drivers to get in a good lap. Hello, Idfas Labas in the TikTok chat, by the way, and up to the line, Dubsy 24.8. So there is time to be found. Kristen coming into the Twitch chat saying he turned for the final corner and his car span round and he hit the wall so weirdly that the tyre just came off. Casual F1 24 stuff, I think it's fair to be said. And, well, some of us, myself included, cannot wait for F1 25. The betas were released. I don't know
where the race is being streamed.
I did not get the beta, unfortunately. I was unable to beta test that game, but maybe next year, I said, last year and the year before that. And this year, once again, 3 years in a row I've applied and not been accepted. One day I'll get there, and maybe the WHF League can hook me up at some point, or maybe they just can't. And we're gonna have to sit in wait as the normal people of the world. Sci-Fi Mega Hype heading through. He is the slowest of the lap times so far, and the non-opening of the DRS suggests that this is an out lap. Sort of, some drivers do 2 out laps just to get their feet under the door, just to get prepared for their push laps, push times, push runs, and I think that's what he's attempting to do there. Is Jamie Dwyer not improving? So I think he might be doing exactly the same thing. Ollie Bean, as he comes up to the first sector, though, has improved by almost half a second. He's improved by 0.449 of a second.
I need to go
heads out of the long stretch hairpin. The Alpine with a lot of work to do. He won't be opening up that DRS until a little bit later in that segment.
I'm running
so
really
a little bit, maybe half a tenth, maybe even up to a tenth loss for Ollie Bean. Not what he would have wanted
Would have time to get out and do
see,
another lap.
especially
no,
in this crunch
it's all right.
time of
I'm
this
good.
qualifying session, especially because this is probably going to be his last lap time of this session. And
I'm
Ollie
so
Bean at
fucking
the
scared of
moment,
this fucking pit lane.
he needs to find a lot of time in this final run. He's got a 25.7 at the moment, so it's unsurprising to see an improvement. But in the second sector, backing off,
I'm gonna let my AI actually
and
take
0.085 seconds, and that's not going to help him as well, running incredibly wide. I think he might just be trying to regain all that TRS, regain all the fuel that he's used on that lap, and he's going to get ready to go once again. Ty Clear might come to a head with Ollie Bean at some point in this session. He is heading around the final couple of corners as Ollie Bean has backed out of this lap officially now, and he's heading through the final corner. So he should be in the clear, should Ty, and he heads around the final corner. Where is the Aston Martin going to be able to put himself?
Right,
Is it
I need
up
to take
at the
over my
top,
OA now.
or is it right in the middle? It's in the middle, behind his teammate 24.697.
Right, how good is my... Did I change tyres?
Martin,
Yeah, go on.
who's in 5th place at the moment as he comes across the first sector split time. It is an improvement. This sort of rate is promising for Dobbo. If he can improve in the second and the third sectors by that margin, then he will be in contention for pole position. Yellow flags out for the Williams as Dobbo pulls over, tries to get the slipstream of either Michael Louis or Stone Scones, is how I'm going to say his name, because the debate is...
Right,
well, I'm on neither side of the debate. Dobbo, big slide on the exit. He's still going to continue on with this lap. 23.5 is what he has at the moment. I don't think it's going to be an improvement. Dubsy comes into the pit. He retires from the session. I think now Dobbo has realised just how much time he lost on that last.
Fucking massive snap of oversteer. Nearly lost the car completely. Nearly just fully crashed. Oh, I'm down on this lap. Do I have time? Probably not, honestly, because I would have to push so fast to the line. I'm not down by enough to really.
Still with 23.5, has just started his push lap.
Or
F1 line.
a restart.
He's 1.1 seconds down, so not ideal for the Mercedes Ty Clear.
Do I just bin it now? Yeah, bin it now.
LTJ Ellis.
Nah, that's just turn off battery, recharge. I'm still going to be pushing to the line, so my tyres are going to be screaming at me.
5 tenths behind is Jamie Dwyer, who's not improved on that last lap. He's going to try to go again. It's going to be...
When it's used DRS, I need to fly to the line. I might have to cut a couple corners, to be honest, but...
5. Cycle Make 5, not improving. Ollie Bean, not improving as well. So I think a couple of these drivers are getting themselves prepared for one more time. Not to F1 line because he wasn't improving. Where should we look? Scones improving in that first sector by just 0.013, so a minimal gain in that first sector. But if he made a mistake in sector number 2 or 3, that is prime ample opportunity for him to gain that time back. He's about 0.6 seconds to catch up to Beacon.
Massive snap over to turn 1 though, that really just put my whole lap bad.
Midway through this lap, so this is his last opportunity to set a good lap time.
Yeah, that one worked great, but honestly it was better.
By 0.07 of a second, and now heading round the final sector. It's so tricky here as his teammate Michael.
This is now the only lap.
Forward journey goes up to the top of the time sheet, 23.2 for the Kick Sauber, and that is a gauntlet laid down, especially with Beacom not looking to improve. Scones comes around the final couple of corners, big slide in the Latifi zone for the Williams, and now he's got one more corner, one more braking zone. Not sure if it's going to be an improvement because he did lose a little bit of time there. Not that he had much time on the board, and it is not going to be an improvement. Beacom will not be improving either. He's a quarter of a second down, nor will Aaron Godzilla. Can he do anything? He's improving by 0.3 of a second in the first 2 sectors. This could be a pole position run from Godzilla if he can hook up this final sector well enough. He needed another tenth or so. He's not quite found it. 292 is beaten out by 211. And it's the Kick Sauber who holds that pole position. F1 Mala going up with a 23.5. He's in 7th place. F1 Lime, he's improving by half a second, but it's not going to be enough to challenge for the top position. However, mistake in the final sector.
Very dangerous
if he's improving, he will improve by a considerable margin. Up to the line 23.8, so lost a bit of time actually in that final sector.
Yes, mate!
JLS will finish off in this session with an 11th place. So,
fucking calm.
in the end, the field closed up. Forward journey
took
that pole position back from Stephen Beacom. Godzilla in 2nd place. So Beacom not even qualifying on that front row. And he will look to come back from 3rd place to come back onto the front row as they head into the race session. But yes, Forward Journey taking that pole position. Godzilla in P2, Steve Beacon in P3, with Aaron in P4, Michael Louis in P5, Dobbo in P6, F in P7. The lanky one slotting his way in 8th after being 10th for the majority of that session, and the 9th F1 line. And Scones rounding at the top. 10, then it's LTJ Ellis. FaZe Kristen. We'll get the rest of the results in a minute of those drivers
P11.
right down the bottom of the field as we get to see them. But now there we go. FaZe Kristen P12, Ty Clear P13, Dubsy P14, Jamie Dwyer 15, Sci-Fi Mega Hype 16,
Ollie Bean.
and Ollie Bean 17, with Kevin Cal not having set a time. Jamie Dwyer, in fact, setting his push lap on the medium compound of tyre. Interesting decision, possibly a result of the fact that he was unable to.
Oh, P17. Well, it weren't a masterclass from him, but you know what? It's valid. It's valid, you know.
And, well, we've got a 5-minute break until until the race begins. Today, as we are getting underway here for formation lap here in Abu Dhabi. Not the 5-minute break we expected. Instead, a 2 which everybody isn't particularly happy about. It gives me the opportunity as we head around the formation lap to talk about the standings. Kevin Cal in last place.
Oi, dickhead, you fucking done this to us.
Is first in
yeah,
the standings.
come on, fucking
why not set a lap time. Michael Louis, 5th place, 2nd place in the drivers, but a 39-point gap is huge. And then Aaron in 3rd on 78. So big gaps, and well, interesting to see as well. Stephen Beacom, who's in P3 today in qualifying, only has 6 points across this season. He finds himself last or 20th in the drivers' standings. Of course, there will be more 20 drivers, but that is what it is. There's just a refresher then of those standings that we've had so far, and it also gives us an ample opportunity to have a look at some of the results so far this season, and especially last time out. Victory was taken by Kevin Cal ahead of Michael Louis. Those two have really been setting the pace for the rest of the field in this season so far, and in the qualifying session. They didn't quite set the field alight, but they're going to try to do so come race day, and we shall see whether they're able to do just that. It was, well, a driver's name I can't pronounce, so I'm quite glad he's not racing tonight. In P3, using an Aston Martin, we've got F1 Mallard and Ty Clear in the Aston Martins tonight. Ty Clear not actually a Aston Martin driver, he's actually a Ferrari driver. However, he had issues with somebody else had already taken his seat, so he's fallen up on the grid in that Aston Martin, which I'm sure he won't be disappointed about, because myself, an Aston Martin fan, would certainly not be disappointed with. The cars are all heading up to the field. The Alpine final row is settling into position. The Kick Sauber and the McLaren on that front row are ready to go. Green flags being waved by the stewards at the back of the pack. The red lights are on here in WHF.
Right, let's
and
go
the
racing.
action's underway here in Abu Dhabi. Forward Journey gets off to a strong start around the outside line. He will take into turn 1. Beacon will try to get past Godzilla into turn number 1.
Why is that guy so aggressive?
Successful as Aaron tries to make the move, but he drops back down. They're sliding their way through this first sector. And through goes Forward Journey, holding on to the lead of this race.
Like
side by side from Michael Louis and Aaron as we head into the hairpin. Who can come out on top? Michael Louis sending it late. That means Aaron's going to get the exit. Is he going to get that position though? Sources would say yes, as he gets that slipstream from Godzilla down the back straight. And he's going to try to make his way back past Dobbo, putting to the inside line of Aaron into the chicane. Can he make that move? No. Is it 3-1 behind? Of course it is. FaZe Kristen down the inside, Mallard in the middle, and Lime on the outside. FaZe Kristen heads through into P8, and he's now getting through on the lanky one. Maybe we're all side by side as we head through now the second sector, and this is action to begin this race. The lanky one getting through into P7. holding onto the position ahead of FaZe Chris, and his yellow flag's in the background. LTJ Ellis, I believe, has gone around. And indeed, he has, I believe it might have been contact even with Ollie B. Looking further up this field, though, it is side by side. F1 Mallard, F1 Lime. FaZe Kristen and the lanky one making a little bit of contact, and FaZe Kristen being the one to lose out. But out of the end of this first lap is the lanky one's teammate Forward Journey, who is the leader of this race. P2 could be switching as DRS has already been lost. Godzilla down the inside of Beacom into turn 1. He makes that move stick, and he is now going to try to get back into that DRS of Forward Journey. Journey, who's not going to have the DRS to break away, but
Mate, but how do I fucking tip them?
LTJ Ellis already coming into the pits to presumably replace wing damage
at
or
least
retard
serve my turn here.
that wing damage excuse. Michael Louis looking to send it down the inside of Beacon, not able to do so, and he will try again down the back straight. DRS is open for the drivers for the first time in this session. And, well, it's been beneficial for Michael Louis. Might be beneficial for Aaron as well, who's going to try to get past. Tucking in. F1 Lime. Can he make the move? No, he stays in. And Aaron actually does make that move from Beacom on the exit. So the qualifying pace of the Beacom not quite matching the race pace so far. And he's going to try to get back up to speed as Dobbo gets through as well. F1 Lime and F1 Mallard still fighting away in these lower top 10 positions. Beacom fighting with Dobbo harder than he fought with all those drivers in front. He clearly thinks that this is a battle
the worst
that he
possible start
can
I've actually
sustain, and losing that DRS to the top 4, I think he's going to have to try to sustain it. Scones and FaZe Christian having a battle. FaZe Christian coming out on top. He had a superb race start, but hasn't been able to quite match it within the last few laps. The tyres that everybody's on is the medium compound with Kevin Cal. And now LTJ Ellis, the only ones on the cards, and I believe LTJ might be trying to go to the end of the race now. Tyler getting his way past Jamie Dwyer into P12 as we head on to lap 3 of this Grand Prix with Forward Journey closed in by Godzilla. He did break that DRS just a few moments ago, just a couple of laps ago, but now it's been reeled right back in. The end of lap 1, they were out of that 1 second gap, but this time Godzilla right on the rear of Forward Journey, and he's going to try to make this move. DRS is going to be available for the McLaren, crucially, not for the Kick Sauber. He might not have even needed that DRS. He tried to squeeze Godzilla to the inside line, but Forward Journey has lost 2 positions. It's Godzilla in P1, it's Michael Louis in P2, and Forward Journey trying to close in P3, but he's coming under pressure from Aaron in the Haas car just behind. Won't help though the Haas if he goes round a half spin there, loses him an entire second, and now he's going to come under pressure from Steve Beacon behind him. The DRS will be open for both of these drivers, but they're going to stay in behind just for the time being. Dubsy making his way past FaZe Christian into P10. FaZe Christian's going to try to fight this one around the outside. He sweeps through, but Dubsy gets the exit, and it's still going to be side by side. Sector 3 is a very dangerous place for these sorts of shenanigans to occur. It's down the inside, contact, and both losing their front wing, and it's going to be the first VSC in this race. The first yellow flag stint of this race, and it's just FaZe Christian and Dubsy going at it a little bit too hard, and in the end they both lose out. I said it was dangerous to fight in Sector 3. I've been proven very much right, and well, FaZe Christian has not been happy with that. Dubsy has retired from the session, and I'm glad I caught that one on stream is all I'll say, and I'll leave it there, heading further up the field to now Godzilla, who's got a 1.1 second gap to Michael Louis. However, that could be deceptive.
Someone's out the session. Wait, oh my god, wait, full safety car. I didn't even notice because I had my menu paused.
A bit crazy.
I've saved. I've saved, bro. This is
that DRS of Michael Louis. So Dubsy now leaves the session, and it is a full safety car.
We'll need to probably wait for them to queue though, because if I pick that one, I'm getting bad.
Between FaZe Christian and Dubsy.
But I want to say I probably need to stick on the medium, to be honest. There's no point. If I go to hards now, I won't be able to hold them. So.
And now the field will all close back up, with Godzilla will be leading us. Are any of these medium runners going to come into the pits? I think they're going to. I think it would make full sense for them to come in for the hards, try to finish off this race. We will see whether they do. But the likelihood is that Oh, Godzilla stays out. Michael Louis heads in. I think there's got to be a case for everybody to come in. Michael Louis comes in. Forward Journey stays out.
Fuck off, safety.
Not many are actually coming into the pit, which I think is a surprise. As Bradley subscribes with Prime, thank you very much, Bradley. 042007. Well, taking us closer towards that goal of 10 Prime subs. We're at 7 at the moment.
Hey,
so if anybody's got a spare Prime, if anybody's
up.
got a little bit of cash, that would be
take my time getting that.
If you could do that,
That
just any sort of
horrific
support,
start.
any sort of support goes to help our community bring races like this to life. And well, 10 people watching the stream at the moment. It's a very, very. This is looking pretty good for this race. We're looking pretty happy, and we're looking pretty set to have a very good race. And well, we're one follower away actually. Now that I'm talking about goals, one follower away from our next goal, which is 860 followers. We are on 859. So even though the Prime is, even though the Prime does cost money, a follow is absolutely free.
Okay, the safety car won't be coming in this lap because my friend's caught up, so I'm not at risk of that. Lap 1, and fucking guy came up on the fucking inside, dive bombed me and 3 other people, knocked off a bit of my wing, and then down the long straight.
Of course, Twitch is our main component, but we are also streaming on TikTok tonight.
Fair, I've got
run those numbers up, that would be great.
Quaddy P11.
TikTok it's a place where we get more new viewers, I think. There's more,
I need to fucking tell the shields.
There's more of the returning customers on Twitch. So if you want to join us on the TikTok stream as well, if you want to give us a follow, even if you're just watching the Twitch, hop along to TikTok, give us a follow, like the stream, and then you can head back to Twitch if that tickles your fancy, or you can just stay in the TikTok for
why is there a delta
bit
back?
to run those numbers up, because yeah, anything will help the algorithm. Maybe if you've got 2 months,
I'll probably catch them this time. Might need to push a little bit though. Fucking hell, lost the rear. How the tyres looking. I could take these fucking like 20 if I wanted to. Could honestly go on the softs at the end. I probably won't though, because that's just stupid.
We'll be hoping to get underway within the next few minutes.
Okay, they're actually going with the Ferrari. They're
corners.
actually checking that for a fucking Ferrari driver. That dive bomb was 6 people. You know what? I don't see Ollie here anymore. I don't know if that's because he's absolutely cooked or if he's...
Next sector is where we're going to try to get
He might just be DNF'd down by 20th, so I don't actually know what's happened to him. Exactly.
The lead runners that switched onto presumably the hards.
Let's actually turn off our battery. You don't need DRS coming down here. I ain't got DRS, no one's here as well, so...
Sci-Fi Mega Hype came in on the lap before that. LTJ Ellis switched onto the mediums.
If it is safety car in this lap, I might not catch them, but also I might honestly, it's about 60-40 that I will in the favour of me catching them. Yeah, I cannot even fucking read that chat, there's too much going for it.
Looks as though we might not be getting going. If we are, it's going to be a very late call. LTJ Ellis hasn't quite caught up to the field just yet. And yeah, we're going to be going round once more under safety car conditions. Lap 7, so lap 8 we'll be getting back.
Now my tyres get fucking break. Wait, it's got to hit me off the start. You fucking nonce. Listen here, mate. I'll fuck you up. Wait, is everyone else gone into hards? Oh dear. Was he purposely fucking falling back so I'll get him? What's the chance? Yeah, this guy's a twat. Driving that one.
full safety car. I know it says virtual safety car. A full safety car is out
Keep
on
the
lap
tyres
7
cool.
of this race, and lap 8.
I don't.
Getting
If they're trying to
underway
make
very
cars go to
shortly,
the end, they're
hopefully
brave.
not under safety car conditions anymore, as everybody was caught up to the field. LTJ Ellis now finally made it through it. I feel as though if he'd have made it a couple of seconds earlier,
What is it? I might get onto hards.
And the safety car would have come in, and we would have got action underway. On
If it's not safety car in this lap, I might
we're
put
going
on
to wait
hards.
till lap 8 to get us underway. And well, this race appears to be cooking up
They're
a
flat,
very,
isn't it,
very
those
good one.
tyres?
Godzilla leading this race.
They're
But
hitting
the
the
quickest
rears,
driver probably looking
hitting the
like
fronts will come
forward
from the
journey.
next turn.
Aaron as well.
Yeah, safety car in this
Looking
lap,
pretty
okay,
quick
I
as the
will
safety
be
car
lots of them.
information is going to be in on this lap.
Yeah,
So
they're hitting
Aaron
those
looking pretty
tyres
quick. Stephen
out.
Beacom looking pretty quick on that qualifying pace. Not
Gone
quite
green.
on
Okay,
that
we
race
can't
pace.
overtake though. We have to wait until they actually
two quick
cross
drivers
the line
making that
and
switch
start
onto the
overtaking.
hard. It's up to Godzilla as to when we are to get underway once again, and lap 8 will be green flag running.
But while I hurry the fuck up, I can't wait to go racing.
And now it's down to Godzilla. When is he going to go? It is entirely up to the McLaren driver. As to when he goes forward journey,
start going with
he's just going to follow
freezing
through
cold tyres
and
and
hope
just
that
fucking
it's
perish.
going to be very, very soon. He's going to try and pick the points. He's going to try and pinpoint it. He's got it wrong. Godzilla's got it. Oh, so right, and it's green flag racing once again here in Abu Dhabi. Godzilla is going to lead away. He's 7 cents now already ahead of forward journey. As LTJ Ellis gets a time penalty around the final corner. And, well, we're back to these green flags. Those top two, though, seem to nail that safety car restart more than anybody else. Maybe not including Dobbo, who's right on the rear of Beacom. But
What is his cunt
closing in
doing?
on Aaron as that's another retirement from this session. And the safety
fucking
car's
break
back out.
turn 2, mate. Flat out corner.
LTJ Ellis and Sci-Fi Mega Hype appearing to come together around where the pit exit is. Bernd Mailander is going to have to leave his kettle brewing because we're back underway. Yellow flags causing a 10-second for the lanky one, by the way, who dropped down to P13. I'm not really sure what's going on with the lanky one in Cycler at the moment. The fact of the matter is, the safety car is back out.
Which is on board.
And LTJ Ellis and Sci-Fi Mega Hype are out. Trying to get audio balancing that.
Right, let me actually.
I'm hoping that's better. Where you can hear me. Allegedly. Of course, I don't know. Allegedly. Sci-Fi Mega Hype brake checked. I didn't see anything. So I'm not going to cast any aspersions. But that is what I picked up. Forward Journey leaves the session. Godzilla and Forward Journey's AI is pit. Whether that was his strategy or not, he has pit. And actually, those who came into the pit on the last safety car onto the hard compounder tyre could have a significant advantage here as drivers F1 Live can let past Jamie Dwyer. So maybe they swapped. Don't know if they realise it's safety car. Either way, interesting.
Bro, what is
Forward Journey in the pits, Godzilla, Aaron. Most of the leading pack, Steve Beacom.
Bro, what did he just do?
Stephen Beacom continues on that medium compound tyre. So does F1 Lime, Jamie Dwyer, and Ty Clear. But it's looking like a masterstroke from those who waited until that safety car switched onto the hards. Because now Scones, who came out
he's
the
actually a
first one,
full-time one as well.
his hards are falling sold. Godzilla's just behind. R0.
had a phased on it. He was quite bad. He's the one that started.
And you can't even blame that on the fact
he's a
that
full-time driver as well.
Scones was sort of off the pack because the lanky one of Michael Louis were in that top pack, Michael Louis especially, and there were only, what, 1, 2, 3 positions ahead, 3 drivers ahead and Ty Clear on those mediums. He's going to be out of sync with the rest of the field. Everybody else is going to try and take those halves to the end. The exceptions as well being Beacom, Lime and Jamie Dwyer up the top, who are on the mediums and are hoping maybe even for a third safety car, or they could be coming in this lap just to maximise the amount of time that they do on the first tyre, which means they minimise the amount of time they do on the second set of tyres. Another lap under the safety car then is an interesting call from the race controllers. Well, we only really got one sector of racing under the last one. And it didn't look to be that bad of an incident because they cleared up pretty quickly. Big issues, by the way, for Martin Louis Gianelli, aka Forward Journey. He's not in this session.
Honestly, that work where he deserves to do that.
And he's going to be desperate to try and get back in.
Well, he apparently didn't know he needed to use his clutch in the pit.
Before we get back underway, but as it stands, he's not in the session.
Yeah, he just didn't.
And so that could be.
Oh, he's lucky he didn't stall the car.
Almost over
clutch.
unless he can get back in. What is the AI? Just to check, what is the AI setting? I will see. It doesn't come up on here. I will get the rulebook up because I'm actually genuinely intrigued as to how much time he's going to lose. There we go, I'm going to get the rulebook up. There's the rulebook. I like that this league has a rulebook, by the way. I know that sounds stupid, but there's a lot of
Big up, Ollie Bean.
It's crazy. Where is it here? Doesn't appear to be in this list. Okay, so maybe it's just up to the lobby host's interpretation. Safety car is in on this lap. And so we'll be getting underway. We've got a third of the race to go now. We will have under a third of the race to go by the time we get going. Yeah, I can't see anything about it. So, I guess it is up to interpretation when it's all said and done. Martin Louis Gianelli, aka Forward Journey, still not back in this session. How much of a penalty does FaZe have? We will see. 3. The lanky one has 10 for switching under safety car. Speaking of the safety car, Bernd Mailander pulls into the pit. Stephen Beacom pulls around the final corner, and he will get us underway. Big slide from F1 Lime out of the final corner. And so he will not be able to pressure Stephen Beacom as they head into turn number 1. Jamie Dwyer trying to close in on Lime. As that is Aaron losing a couple of positions, losing a third one as well. And he drops down to P13. Not where he would have wanted to see, as this pack are trying to stay within range as he goes round. He spins. And Aaron, who was in contention for a good race result, drops all the way to the rear of the field. Jamie Dwyer and Michael Louis fighting away. There's contact between the two. Michael Louis tries to swing around the outside, and he moves up into P3. There's another 3-second time penalty heading FaZe Christian's way as we head down once again to the chicane. Head down to the end of this back straight, and there could be a send here from FaZe Christian. Forward Journey retires from the session. Is that a crash? Or is that just a weird AI thing? We will never know unless he lets us know. But that's yellow flags out. He is out of this session, and I'll try and pick up some of that information. Michael Louis around the outside of Steve Beacom. Beacom trying to follow back, but F1 Lime in the meantime has taken that race lead. Beacom on the outside line. Michael Louis with the superior inside line, and he makes a move in sector 3. Not a sort of place where many would attempt to move, but Michael Louis has attempted it, and he has been overwhelmingly successful as he now tries to close up to F1 Line for this race lead, and he feels as though he's so much faster. He's got those hards on, and out of the final corner he will come trying to get the exit, but he's going to wait to the DRS. But at the moment, sitting in P2 is not a bad place to be.
Right, we're not going to have all on this.
Podzilla right on the rear of FaZe Christian in the meantime, but he's going to have to make his way past the Ferrari. It's not been something that's been very easy this race, especially for McLaren, but Godzilla pulling to the inside line of the hairpin, and FaZe Christian sending it. That's a stupid send. Sorry, I'm normally very good at censoring that sort of thing, saying that sort of thing. That was a stupid send. Anyway, Michael Louis making his way back into the lead, and FaZe Christian dropping to P13. He's fighting for P12 with Ollie Bean, and he actually does get back ahead, but the desperate defence there from FaZe Christian has not worked, as he drops down to 12. Dobbo dropping behind F1 Mallard and Ty Clear. Somebody we haven't talked about this race in P11 as well. 1.4 seconds off Kevin Cal, our championship leader, by quite a significant margin, as he's now down in P11. As we've got another subscriber, WHF Aero, who's at a concert tonight, which is why he's not commentating, but he's decided to take the time out of his day to come and subscribe. It's his 40th month that he's subscribed for, and that equates to what? Almost 3 years and some change. Jamie Dwyer comes into the pits, so does Stephen Beacom, and that's to get rid of those medium compound of tyres. Very, very interesting. My game is lagging. He lagged to me, so I swerved. Claims FaZe Christian. But I have a counter question. Why did you send it to the inside if your game lagged? You picked up another 3-second time penalty anyway, so that is almost you guaranteed the last place, unless you can show the pace to get back up the field. But at the moment, 9 seconds worth of penalties is the second most. There's only 2 drivers with penalties at the moment, the other one being the lanky one up in P4, and FaZe Christian trying to close in to Ollie Bean with that DRS. The 2 Aston Martins fighting, Ty Clear and F1 Mallard. Ty Clear, of course, full-time Ferrari, but tonight he's donned the British Racing Green, the British driver, donning that British Racing Green and fighting away with F1 Mallard, trying to go around the outside. He's not able to, so he tucks back into the P7 that he stays in at the moment. And Michael Louis now building up a gap at the top of this field. This means he'll close in on Kevin Cal, which is exactly what he would have wanted to do. Jamie Dwyer and Stephen Beacom, they both came in for the hard compounded tyre. That's another 3-second time penalty for FaZe Christian as he heads around the outside of Ollie Bean, and Ollie Bean just not giving him that much fight, but FaZe Christian into the wall and into the side of Ollie Bean. And it's fair to say that the Ferrari has not had an ideal day, as that's half his front wing off. He's not going to come into the pits though, as F1 Lime is, and he squeezes Ollie Bean. A little bit of a love tap there with the Alpine as he heads into turn number 1 now, and it's becoming a little bit difficult to fight with FaZe Christian as Ollie Bean is finding out. They're 7 seconds off of the field. Ollie Bean right on the rear. Aaron's going to try and sweep around the outside, and he's going to make that move stick now. The next target is to get ahead of the Ferrari. Is he going to be able to do so as he heads out of the hairpin? Can he get that run? Yes, he can. He's got a supreme run out of the hairpin, and he's going to pull ahead of FaZe Christian, who I think is going to try and send it to the inside, or he's just going to tuck back in. He's going to try and send it late to the inside. Aaron giving him the space, and you really shouldn't be doing that with no front wing. I'm sorry, you really shouldn't. And Aaron with that switchback, demonstrating exactly why he shouldn't be doing that. And through goes Aaron. FaZe Christian swiping across Ollie Bean, who's just innocently trying to get past, and he actually squeezes the Alpine off of the circuit. And FaZe Christian stays in P10 with some very aggressive defending moves at the moment. Michael Louis still holding on to this race lead, by the way, and it's staying stable, 2.6 seconds, as FaZe Christian really struggling now to find the traction and find those lines that he would have wanted to take. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix goes to F1 Mallard, who sits in P4, and his teammate Ty Clear, obviously Ferrari regularly, but not tonight. He is just dropping out of that DRS, that top 6 pack, so we're starting to spread out. This pack as well is starting to spread out, as Ollie Bean might have damage as he's dropped off from FaZe Christian quite a chunk. FaZe Christian another 3 seconds, as you can see how far he's gone off, and yeah, that is an end plate off for the Alpine after presumably that contact on that last lap with the Ferrari, and he's going to try to close back in. FaZe Christian, who's lost a lot of time on Aaron, so he won't be getting that DRS, and he's going to try and retire himself. Yep. He's tried to retire himself, and he's caused a safety car.
Oh wait, when the fuck did the safety car come out? I'm not paying enough attention.
Michael Louis dominance could ball fans, it could, but now that gap is going to be slashed as there's another safety car out, and this is the opportunity for those who are on the hard to switch back onto the medium compound of tyre, and yeah, it's a great chance for them. Disappointing for Stephen Beacom, Jamie Dwyer and F1 Lime, who came into the pits the last lap or the last 2 laps into the pits to switch onto the hards. But this time,
yeah, everyone's done one stop, so
I'm presuming they're going to try and go again.
Ollie's on one of the better strategies, going into hard more recently.
FaZe Christian somehow still in this race, despite sending himself off of the circuits to cause that safety car in the first place. Well, Aero coming in to pass Mr. McGirt.
Just because
that's a mega penalty. This game is bugged and my control died. I hate this game.
But it probably would be wise to.
Okay.
Is he boxing? Yeah, he's boxing.
I shan't comment. A drive-through penalty though, heading Scon's way,
well, but also
and not what he would have wanted to see.
I'm not sure if that's
FaZe Christian's going to get a new battery pack, so hopefully we're going to be seeing some better racecraft from the Ferrari out of the pits. And after the last safety car of this Grand Prix, there's 13 laps to go in this race. Then Scons is going to have to serve a drive-through penalty. The lanky one has 13 second penalty in P2. FaZe Christian has 15, and F1 line has just the 3 second worth penalties. But Michael, Louis, Kevin, Cal, and Ollie Bean all coming in for those mediums. I believe FaZe Christian as well is going to do exactly the same thing. Ty Clear on a new set of hards, and Jamie Dwyer, Beecham, and Lime are all going to continue on. CM Punk versus Gunther, great match in Belfast. That means absolutely nothing to me, apart from the part where you said Belfast. I know where it is. Or Belfast.
The Ferrari box anyway, so
whatever it's supposed to be. How do I pronounce it? In like an English accent. Like a basic English accent, I don't know. Is it Belfast? It feels like Belfast is too northern. I don't know. But there we go, mega penalties heading FaZe Christian's way as a result of a couple of incidents that he's had. We will see. WWE live events is the answer. Okay. That means something to me. Something about John Cena. They're trying to invite him back, aren't they? John Cena and Dwayne Johnson. They're trying to invite them back, I think. If I remember right. From the very, very minimal knowledge I have of WWE. Also, isn't that an American thing? FaZe is pure cinema. He should watch his highlights. Scary to drive beside him. Well, he's had a lot of screen time this race. So I think he and the stewards will very much enjoy watching this race back. Is all I will say, and I will leave it there. Yeah, actually, I don't know whether the stewards are going to enjoy watching it back. FaZe Christian, he did say he was going to... He said he was going to get a new battery pack. Then he said he may as well retire. He's going to continue on. But he's blaming it on, number one, his game lag.
Right, we're going to go into part of body and I'm going to mute myself so he can't hear me.
So we'll take that as it is.
Or later.
And we will believe him.
It just fucking busted.
That is indeed what he says. That is the reason.
Real quick, Ollie. Oh, for fuck's sake, you can't fucking hear me.
I was making up positions, and then here comes the Ferrari, you know? Like, I got into point range, I was doing my business.
With the money there.
I was doing my business.
First to Prime, and now a donation of
Ferrari, bro.
Like,
I'm not going to be able to make up positions because I'm going to be constantly looking behind me for a dive bomb from that bloody Scuderia.
But he's going to say FaZe is going to have a hard race.
Like, I had such a good start, bro. I think it was the Ferrari that hit Ledgeman at the start as well. That
he did hit me.
Go into me because I was outside because I was way faster.
This will be the final safety car of this race. The allocation is 3.
He got tapped
in this game.
Godzilla's
going to lead us away. This will be the
I was alright for it, but I even got into like point range at some point, bro. But it's once again this Ferrari behind me. If he takes me out, I'm swinging.
Williams a lot of time, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, actually, going to see the penalty points he's getting. He must be getting some.
Lap. We will be heading to lap 18, which means we'll have 12 laps of racing to go. If my math serves me correctly. Is Scon's going to dive in on this lap, or is he going to do it the next lap? No, he's going to go next lap. But Godzilla is going to go right now, and he goes back to green flag racing. Lap 18 is underway, and he's caught the lanky one off guard in P2. Drops now 8 tenths behind this race leader, F1 Mallard in P3, Scones in
Had a stream
P4,
dive for a minute,
and
but it's
Dobbo
alright.
trying to close in P5.
Well,
It's another
Ferrari is actually moving
3-second penalty
crazy.
as
Yeah,
FaZe
but
Christian
Ferrari's
goes
got
off of the circuit.
I'm actually
As
moving
well,
insane,
he's really
bruv.
not been his day.
Fucking
Dobbo
18
looking to the
seconds,
inside
mate.
maybe of Scones. Ty
fuck do
Clear
you mean,
looking
like
to the
18
inside of Aaron,
seconds?
making his way through P7. Is where he goes up to Michael Louis, trying to get past Dobbo once
so
again.
what's
We're going to
going
watch
on
on
with
board with the
Ferrari
Williams
that
as he doesn't get that
Yeah,
run
I'm
out of
pretty
the
sure he's
exit.
got
See if he does though. Dobbo, he's going to get
Absolutely
past
insane.
Scones.
18 seconds
Can
of
Michael
penalty.
Louis make it 2 drivers past the Williams in the same straight? He's going to send it late, and he's going to send it successfully past his teammates into P number 5.
I know you
And
can't
he is
see, but I
back
do actually
through, and Ty Clear 3-second time penalty,
Discord up.
heading the Aston
Grand Prix
Martin's
thing.
way. Not what he would have wanted to see, especially at this point in the race, especially as he's trying to pressure ahead. He's going to have to sit behind now, but no, he sends it to the inside of Scones. The man with the drive-through penalty, losing all this track position, and you think that the end of this lap is when he's going to come in, because he's only going to lose more time when everybody else is fighting him. Ollie Bean has left the session, and that will be the opportunity for FaZe Christian to get through pretty nice and simply with him. AI, Steve Beecham, and F1 Lime, swapping
Oh,
F1
man.
Lime, staying ahead of Jamie Dwyer for the time being. Jamie Dwyer, who could fall into the grasp of FaZe Christian. And as we head out of the final corner lap, 19
How many times is that Alpine?
Ollie Bean is pretty much out of the session now. Scones has gone into
Am I still even in the game? Because everyone's just red X for me.
Ferraris that are close together. FaZe Christian looking around the outside line.
Everyone's
He's got
leaving
no
the
front
session.
end plates, so he's going to have to be very careful. He's going to have to think about when he makes this move. Is it going to be the outside line? No, it's not.
Or have I
It's
just been
not.
kicked?
He's going to tuck back in, and he's going to stay in
Like-
behind. But it's a wide exit from Jamie Dwyer. FaZe Christian tries to force his way through. He can't quite do it. And off the circuit goes Dwyer. Off the circuit goes Christian. And the two Ferraris coming together. And that is not what you would have wanted to see if you're a Ferrari fan tonight. Beecham ahead of Lime, but Christian and Dwyer coming together a little heat at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. So
Moment
I'm
from
not
these two. And yes, I did
making
need
any
to say
positions
moment
here
twice.
because I feel
F1 line
bad.
now trying to go around the outside of Beecham.
Yeah,
This
you-
I mean,
will wait
the game
I
is
am
still
still in the
running.
game.
The game is still running,
Aaron and the
but I'm
championship
not sure
leader.
if you're
He's
yourself
activated in this race. We've still got more fighting going on. Jamie Dwyer getting his way back past Christian. Beecham and Lime getting through. Lime is behind Beecham, and it's now 2.3 seconds. The gap between Beecham and Aaron, but a huge moment off the
I
circuit.
feel like I'm still
and
in the
F1
game.
Lime heads back through
But,
on
like,
Beecham. Ty Clear is ahead of Dobbo now. He's up into P5. But remember, that penalty could cost him at the end of this race. Lap 20.
I
as
don't want to
Michael
make
Lewis
any
sets the fastest
positions
lap
on
of
people
Grand
that aren't
Prix,
in the
and
game.
his
Do you know
new
what I
tyres,
mean?
He's hoping are going to drag him up into P1 where he was when the safety
Because I feel
car
like
came
that's
out.
really-
But a switch of tyres means that he is going to go back through. These two Ferraris continuing to fight. And FaZe Christian maybe looking for the inside line on Jamie Dwyer. He's going to have to be very careful.
Wait, should I leave or what?
End plates, as he is going to really struggle with that turning
Hang on, I'm
point.
doing
And
check
FaZe
Discord.
Christian looking to the outside, to the inside, to the outside again, and just stay
Oh, my
in
face got
behind and sending it to the inside once again. Once
How
again
was
when
that?
he's not invited,
Oh,
and
fucking
Jamie Dwyer just slamming the door. F1 Mallard ahead of the lanky one into P2, and he's up and chasing now Codzilla in P1. He's got a 7/10 gap between the top
I'm
two.
actually
He's going to
checking, am I
try to
still
close
going?
that in now. The lanky one of Michael Louis right on the rear of this battle, and it's going to get very feisty as we head now to the final few laps of this Grand Prix. Godzilla is able to hold on to it for the time being. How long is he going to be able to hold on to it? We shall wait and see. Ollie Bean, as he's not back in the session, this AI level must be pretty high because he's managed to overtake Stephen Beacom and gap Dwyer and Christian. I know Dwyer and Christian did have a little bit of a moment, and it looks like they're continuing to fight for that P12. But, well, that's another bit of end plate flying off from somebody. Dwyer, I think it is. And, well, I think I shall switch away from this battle. I think that's the correct thing to do. And we will switch back up to the battle at the top with Codzilla leading with Mallard in P2. Now, Dwyer's lost that DRS to Christian. He's got a 3-second time penalty. Don't forget as well. Oh, Christian's got another one. Don't forget as well that FaZe Christian has about 15 seconds worth. And so he will drop behind Aaron, picking up a 3-second time penalty. His yellow flag's out as Aaron not only had a spin, but also somehow picked up a 3-second time penalty. Maybe he span his way off of the circuit, but he drops now into P11. Stephen Beacom and Ollie Bean fighting away
Hello,
for
see you there.
P9 and P10. Kevin Callan Dobbo fighting for P6
I don't know
and
what's happening.
P7. But F1 Mallard fighting with Godzilla for the lead of this race. and
Going
he's
out
made
here,
his
but I
way
just mute
through. The
myself
Aston
because
Martin
it's
is in
ridiculous.
P1.
No,
And that
it's
could
alright,
be a
it's perfectly
crucial move
okay,
for the
but,
lead
like,
of this race.
am
That
I
could be a
still in the
crucial
game?
move
Okay,
for
Ferrari
the
overtakes me.
victory in this race. The Lanky one of
tried my
Michael
AI
Louis
driver.
fighting away. The
You're
Lanky one
P10
losing another
right now.
position. If
No,
Louis
I'm
can
leaving
hold
now.
on to this one, and indeed he can, his
Wait, let me
next
get up the
position,
as well.
his next
See,
attempt,
an invite.
his next target will be Godzilla. And he's got 5/10 to bridges. That's a late send from Ty
might be
Clear
able
on
to
the
invite
Lanky
you
one.
through my
Doesn't
menu,
need to
but I
make this
don't know
move unless he
if it
feels as
works.
though he can make a move
I didn't
for that
invite.
podium. And at the moment, he's doing pretty well to stay in with that fight. Dobbo's dropped out
I
of
mean,
DRS, so
apparently
is Kevin
your
Kell,
AI
our
driving
championship
view
leader,
was
will not be
cooking, so
fighting for a
I
podium
don't know.
today.
Oh,
Despite
wait, really?
fighting for
Yeah,
a
but
podium
you're
for
P10.
so many times this season,
in the points.
he stays in
And
behind.
one guy in front of you.
We are on
that
lap
you're- one guy that
22
you're
of
like
this
2 seconds back
race,
from is a
and it
3
is
second
most
penalty.
certainly not over yet. Yellow flags out as that is FaZe Christian going round once again, and going round once again facing the wrong way. Not been his day in any way, shape or form, and he's done well to continue on to lap 22 so far, and I think he's going to try now to end off this race, because absolutely why not? Aaron comes into the pits. He is going to put on an M plate,
There we go.
or well, a new front wing, but an M plate will come with it as Godzilla switches back into the lead of the race with F1 Mallard. Michael Louis to look into the inside line.
Yep.
Can he
I
make
didn't
this move?
invite.
It's going to be a send,
I would have
and it's a
sent you an
send
invite,
that's
that should
successful.
work, but-
He's moved up. Ty
Right,
Clear
that
looking
should
for a
work.
move on the Lanky one as well. He's been unable to make that move, and this invites Kevin Cal back into it. 6/10 behind. Ollie Bean finally rejoins the session.
Join session.
And
Come
Ty
on!
Clear right on the rear of the Lanky one. Can he make this move? Is it going to be an outside line switch? Indeed it is.
Bro,
He's
I was
unable
cooking that
to.
whole race as
Just
well.
gonna sit just behind.
Like,
And he's going to try and get that grip on the exit. He cannot quite. Well, he just stays in.
But I'm now spectating.
Go to spectate your own AI and then press take control.
within the next couple of laps.
Because that's what I have to do in multiplayer career when I get
Interesting stuff.
Take control. It won't let me take control.
What?
Interesting developments we've got on that 23 now. Another
Control.
safety car. As that's
Control.
FaZe Christian trying to cause
Wait,
one.
yep.
I think
Yep, yep, yep,
either
yep.
that or he's just
Yeah,
landed.
no, just
Well,
throw you into it, so
But
just be
he
careful.
stayed
you don't
static
crash.
on
Yeah,
that
no.
track map for a
And there's been
very,
like 7 safety
very
cars this
long
race, it's
time.
been shambles.
Yeah, I know.
Right, I want to include my audio
Very,
in
very.
your stream, and I'm going to tell the people what happened to me. I was going to safety car. That's good.
And this offers an opportunity for F1 Lime
So
to come into the
basically,
pits to switch.
turn 1,
onto
the
set of the
Ferrari
medium
dive bomb
compound
like 6
tyres.
people.
He's
and
the
knocked
only
my
one
wing
that
off.
comes in.
Wait, I'm under a safety car.
Everybody else
Yeah,
Is
is
that?
yeah,
Oh,
there's
is that?
safety
Or is that? Or is that a glitch?
No, that is just generally
Been an
out of safety car.
interesting one.
There
as
is
I
safety car.
Okay.
genuinely, I thought there was only an allocation of
So,
3 safety cars.
turn
I'm
1,
wrong in that.
that
There's
Ferrari
4
dive bombs, which
in
you
this
saw
race so far.
took out
Box.
lots of people.
Box.
I
I
only
need
got
box. I
one
need
position.
box.
But then coming
Only
down
been
this
3
long
seconds.
straight, guy come off my
Swans
left
in
and
the
my
pits.
right, and I kind of
Aaron
just
makes
sandwiched
way
the guy on my
past.
right that was slightly behind me, clipped my
We're
rear,
in
sent
a
us both into a wall, so my
interesting
wing
final
came fully off, so I
lap.
crawled back to the pits.
Yeah, bro, that Ferrari has
We're on
actively
the
been like hindering my
lead.
race.
Aaron
Yeah, I know,
Picks
it's been
up
to everyone. Like, that's
a
why
driver
it's
for a
so
penalty
comes.
for speeding
And
under
then
the
the
safety
Merc
car.
was DNS
The Haas
after I came out
has
of the pits
not
after the
had
safety. Oh, no, yeah,
the
literally as soon as the
lap
safety
we
car
wanted to
ended, he said he slid, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. It looked like to me brake checked, going around turn 2, which is normally a flat out corner. So I just literally, because it was just coming out safety car, I was right behind him, just slightly tapped. We both went fine.
And I think it's fair to say, despite that pace,
I was making
He
up
is
so
now
many
down the bottom
positions
of
as
the
well.
Down to a racing incident.
not
so
through
then we got ahead.
particularly any pace.
I was making. I was doing so many.
And
bloody-
any fault of his own,
Yeah,
although,
she got that Ledgeman out.
having said that, drive-through's his fault.
Like I
Contact
was
could have been his
generally cooking.
fault. But he'll catch up.
Oh, this
P11.
bloody Ferrari!
Godzilla and F1 Mallard coming into the pits. They are going for different strategies to Michael Louis, who continues on. And, well, the call for Michael Louis' dominance could just continue. He will be in the lead of this race. But he will not be on superior tyres. Kevin Cal decides to go along as well. They both decided to stay out on their 8-lap-old
Ollie B boxes.
medium compounded tyres. Steve Beacom
Oh, fuck, that's what's
on the
going
hards. He's going to stay out. F1 Mallard has pitted onto a set of the mediums. Interesting.
Got
Call.
some
Ollie Beans
hards?
pitted onto a set.
I got a pink for a minute, but it's because it's
Hards?
fucking Alpine.
Really?
He puts
Yeah,
in the hards.
no, he has.
I'll
So I think maybe he's going to come in next lap
If I
and
were
switch.
him, I would
Either
have
that
softs,
or,
just you can take softs
or
to
it's
the
a
end
very
at this
bold
point, but
call. I know the
fine,
softs
that's
do
that
get
safety car,
cooked, so I
and
wouldn't be
I
surprised
am
if that is in
golden.
fact the strategy call.
fucking
Aaron
hell, we
making
lost
his
the
way
rear coming
across
out the
F1
fucking
line.
pit lane.
Lots of
Jesus
drivers
Christ.
on a brand new set of the soft compounded tyre, and we're set for a very interesting end to this Grand Prix. It's been a dramatic one. I think it's fair to say 4 safety cars, 1 virtual safety car. That speaks for itself, I think. And we are in for an interesting final few laps.
Oh, this Ferrari, man. Once
with
again.
Michael Louis, Kevin Callan, Stephen Beacon.
Like, bro, it's safety car. Why are you off the track?
Tyres. Stephen Beacon especially has worn set. He's got 11 lap old hards, and he's going for that track position as opposed to that fresher set of tyres. Face Christian still without front wing.
I don't know what tyre that is on the rear, so I know the track well, but not that fucking well.
What is he doing?
Jesus, some people.
Bro, that
I
Ferrari
defended
is
you
actually
after the first
been
one.
fucking lap
Crazy.
I don't think there's much defence left.
Season.
Unless Ferrari run out front wings.
Yeah, I've definitely got some stuff to put to the stewards here because like it's just absolutely insane. I've got some stuff to put to the stewards with this Ferrari. Let me tell you.
What's your front wing doing, mate? Have you got one or not?
Oh my word. Some shit's going to the stewards for this.
Has he got? No, he definitely hasn't. What? I don't know if you saw down that main straight. That's crazy.
Exhausted for fucking phase guys. I thought race off.
F124, everybody. F124. What a game.
Oh yeah, so Williams up in P1.
Yo. What the?
Williams in P1. We got the Williams. What is this plan?
Everybody is close up to the back of the
I
pack.
can't wait to watch this. What is he doing?
Bro, he's been fucking lapped. See the position,
We're
mate.
going to be in on this lap.
I can't wait to watch this.
And we are going to be
See what's
in
actually
for
happened.
a Very,
This
very
is
interesting
mental.
Last 4 laps. There we go. Safety car is in this lap. Last 4, 5 laps of this Grand Prix. Something around that.
4 laps of racing to the end, though.
Michael Louis,
Not
Kevin
got long.
Callan, Stephen Beacon. Just to
Oh
remind
my-
you, have all stayed out.
Okay.
They've all stayed out.
Just for a bit of
So,
context.
Well,
I mean,
then.
cannot
At least he
be-
ain't gonna be tucked up behind me. I guess
it's
that's a
the final
plus.
safety car. Christian is
Ooh,
claiming that
bloody
he
hell.
does have a front wing. But sources would say no. I'm not sure what he's doing now. But anyway, the point is not that. The point is that we're looking back up at the top of the field. I'm looking back up at Michael
Right.
Louis, who's
I
gonna set us
don't
up
think I'm going to
for
try
this
too hard to
safety
get the
car
lanky
to
one
start.
because he is like
Then
very good.
Williams going to decide
I don't think I'm
Scott's
going to
behind
attempt
Bay,
to
soft
go for him.
runners behind
I mean, if
Stephen
the
Beacon.
opportunity's
He's gonna
there,
be the
I'll
first
send
one
it,
there,
but
try to overtake. And
like,
Michael Louis
I'm trying
sets us
to
off.
be
The
fair
final
here.
time here on lap
I'm looking for a
26
full-time
of this
seat,
Abu
yeah.
Dhabi Grand Prix. Kevin Cal and Stephen Beacon. We're going to try and hold on to 2 and 3.
I do want to keep
With
my top 10
Godzilla
status
in
though.
4th. We've got yellow flags out. Stephen
Definitely.
Beacon runs wide.
But to do
Through
that,
goes Godzilla.
I
And
just
he
need
is
to
up
do
into
entirely my
P3.
fault.
F1 Mallard, the next
Do
driver,
that.
who's going to try and get past
Whey!
Beacon.
I
Can
slid
he
on
get
off the
through as
cart.
they head down the hill towards
Hey,
the
way
hairpin?
too
He's going to
fast.
try to. Who's going to get through? Nobody on this occasion, but there is a fight between the lanky one and Ty Clear. Little bit of end plate damage
He's
for the
done me, to be
lanky
fair.
one. And well,
He's done
that's
me, to be
not
fair.
going to be what the Kicksabber would have wanted, especially with that
Oh, it's
penalty going to be
taken
heading
right
its way
bug
towards
there.
the end of this race. F1 Mallard has
Oh, the
he's made
Ferrari's
his
off,
way past
mate.
Stephen Beacon.
In
He's
the
up into
fucking
4th.
bin.
Godzilla's
I've
next
not got
target is Kevin
I've not got the
Cal.
room to go for a
Stephen
dive bomb.
Beacon giving Dobbo a little bit more of a
Just
fight.
flew
Down
down
the
the
inside he
outside.
goes. Ty Clear
Williams.
now, who's going to
I've
try and
got
go
the
around the
room.
outside. As,
I think
well, this
I don't
was to
think
be
the
expected.
Williams was expecting me to
Stephen
break
Beacon on
that
11 lap old
fast. I don't know.
compound
I
tyres
hope I
has
didn't
been
check
absolutely
him.
swarmed
My
on the
bad
safety
if I
car
did.
restart, drops down.
But like
from
I was
third
coming up
to
behind
eighth.
F1 line. I didn't want to.
As
well,
well, everybody's so close together. Big slide from Godzilla as he
Mate,
went for a
just
move
retired.
on
That's
Kevin
my bad. I
Cal.
didn't leave room.
He's going to
Just
try and
retired.
close in
Didn't
now
even see
on
him there.
these top two.
Entirely
Your
my fault.
onboard
I'm
set
sorry. I
of the medium
apologise.
compounded tyre. The McLaren is looking the best place
I
to
need
take
to go on
victory
that,
today,
to
but
be
he's going to have to make those
I need to go on
opportunities
that
for
stream.
himself. He's going to have to make
I'm
just
not
these
trying to be
last couple
dirty,
of
man.
sectors look very clean, and then he's going to try and make this move out of the final corner. You'd think, and into lap 27 with that DRS available, he might
I'm
try and work
losing
together with
grip.
Kevin Cal
I'm
to
losing
get
a
past
lot of
Michael
grip.
Louis. Kevin Cal, by the way, who's come back from absolutely
Losing a
nowhere
lot of
under this
grip.
final safety car to be in the battle for the lead of this race. Godzilla on a new
Jesus.
set of soft compound tyres is going to try and make them work, and he's going to go to the outside line of Kevin Cal as they head down to the hairpin. Kevin defending the middle line. Godzilla trying to take the long way around.
I'm losing
and he's
a
not
lot
going to be
of
able
grip.
to do it on this occasion. Kevin defending perfectly, and they're going to work together
Like
now
that.
with the DRS
I'll
open
just
for the
slid all
first
up the
time
gap.
after this safety
What?
car. Try and get past Michael Louis. One pulls to the inside, one pulls to the outside. F1 Mallard is going to try to make his way through as well. Godzilla's in the lead. Kevin Cal's in P2. F1 Mallard makes his way into P3, and Dobbo and the lanky one are battling for P5 as Michael Louis drops to P4. It's going to be a switch between the drive behind with
yeah, bro, I'm losing so much grip,
now.
man.
Getting through on Dobbo and the
Bro,
lanky one who were fighting.
This
Dobbo up
Ferrari
into P6,
is
the lanky one
absolutely
down
mental.
in P7. And, well, this could be a very, very intriguing race now with Godzilla.
Oh, he's trying to
having
kill
that
himself,
advantage.
but he can't. Mate. Just
Kevin
retire.
Cal having that DRS and the old medium compound tyre.
much
F1
grip,
Mallard
bro.
on a brand new set of the medium compounded tyre, so I think he's going to have the advantage on that last lap. These softs fall off so quickly as FaZe Christian retires on track.
Retired from
Just
session,
puts the
thank
cherry on
God.
the top
Is that gonna bring out
of
the
what
safety
has
car?
been
5 DNFs though, that is smash.
a weekend
To be honest, that
in
is-
the life
that is a bit
of
insane.
FaZe Christian. And I would be surprised if we see him back in Tier 2 next week. Godzilla is going to continue to lead this race. And Kevin Cal 9 tenths behind now. And this is a great opportunity for the McLaren to go on and break that DRS, however, to double dose of DRS.
But to be fair, they're on like some new tyres. I'm not, and like I'm losing grip quite poorly here.
They're going to be very,
Losing
very
grip
close.
quite
Mallard
poorly
crosses
here.
the sideline, and he's going to get through.
Um,
Ty Clear gets through as well on Michael Louis, but Louis is going to fight it back a
See, I
little bit
put the
harder.
hards on
He's going to
in
be the
hopes that,
inside
like,
line.
I
He's going to
didn't
try
wear
and
them
squeeze
too
Ty
much,
wide.
and I
Can
could just
Ty
have
make
the
his way
grip
through?
and be able
He
to
is going
battle.
to try to, but
keep
he's
my
not
spot,
gonna have
man,
enough
but,
grip,
like,
or even on those soft compounded tyres to make his way back past
Well, I
Louis,
just feel
and
like
he
the
stays
softs
in
would have
behind,
worn way too
making
quick
and
for me,
shaping
and like
that move for the long,
in
long
practice,
hairpin,
I
and
was
making that
struggling.
move
I
finally
was
up
struggling
into
a
P number
lot
4, these
with
top
grip,
six,
so I
still with a
decided to
DRS
put the
rating
tyres on. I
colour,
didn't have any
F1
more
line,
mediums to
2.2
put
seconds
on,
off.
so
Don't forget as well that there's penalties heading
I
Ty
put the
Clear and the
hards
lanky
back
one's
on.
way. 6 for Ty Clear, 3 for the lanky one.
you know,
and so these
I'm quite
battles
proud
are
of
for
my race,
pride
considering,
more than for
like, everything
glory
that happened,
for
especially
these
in front
two
of me.
drivers, unless any mistakes are made.
But
Kevin
I feel
Cal,
like I've put in a decent
also now
show.
dropping off the DRS of F1 Mallard.
I mean,
as
poor
he did on the
Ledgeman,
last
he got
lap
taken out.
on Godzilla as we head around to the final lap,
Especially
of
at
this
the
Grand Prix,
start.
and it is
Like, I
yet
managed
to
to
be
battle
decided.
my way
It's
up
going to be
to
one of
him,
these top 2 with
and I
Kevin
was going
Cal
so much
fading
faster
away,
than him, so I
and he
went
might
round
be
the
even out of
outside,
DRS by
and
the
then he
DRS
got
zone. It's
sideswiped
going to be these top
and just
2
got sandwiched.
who continue on and who are going to battle for the lead of this
Stuff
race.
was
It's 2
happening in
different
front of me. It was
strategies
actually
taken
crazy.
as F1 Mallard has
Speaking
gone
of that,
for
I
the
can't just hear
mediums
me, you just can't.
after that safety car. Godzilla gone for the softs. Have those red wall tyre compound held up enough, or have those yellow medium compound tyres got enough to fight through? The DRS is available for F1
Hey,
Mallard.
drifty guy.
He's only going to get one dose of it.
I
It's
messed that right
Godzilla's
up.
turn as the other
Block the
Aston
car in
Martin
one
Ty
shot.
Clear
He
moves
just
up
got
into
lucky, just
P3
someone
ahead of
spin out.
Kevin Cal.
Like he
That
did.
fight is going to continue on with Kevin Cal and Michael Louis penaltyless. So that is likely to be your 3 and 4. But in which order? We will find out. And in which order will the top 2 be? I think it's going to be F1 Mallard ahead of Godzilla.
That seems
He
to
looks
help
to be
my
holding on to
grip
this one. Who's
situation,
going to
but it's
hold
a
on
little
to
bit too
P3,
late, but-
though? This is P3 after penalties are applied, and Kevin Cal just sending it down the inside, and he gets through on Michael Louis,
Right.
just sealing that
I've got some
position.
things for the
Final
stewards
few
for this.
corners, no
Absolutely
real
mental.
overtaking zones to go. It's going to be very, very interesting. If
I
anyone
might
does make a
get
send,
told
F1
off
line
for
makes a send on
the
Dobbo.
me and
And
Hat
Dobbo actually drops
situation,
down to P9, so the pace for him.
but
It's
like, I
unfortunate
generally,
today that he's
I just
dropped all
didn't
the
see
way
it.
down to P9.
I didn't
F1
see him.
Mallard
Yes,
is
I
around
had
the
the
final
arrow, but I
corner,
just
and
really
he
wasn't.
seals victory here in Abu Dhabi.
Right, that's
Godzilla in
entirely my
P2.
fault.
Ty Clear
Entirely
making
my
it a
fault,
1-3 for
but-
Aston Martin on track, but he drops down to P6 with Kevin Cal taking 3rd, Michael Louis in P4, the lanky one P5, and after penalties, Dobbo actually reclaims
Right.
P6
Ooh,
with
it
Stephen
on.
Beacon P7 after an odd strategy call. Not ruined his pace, but he didn't exploit it to his full potential. Ty Clear in P8 in the end, F1 Lyman P9, and then P10 was scones, with 11th being Ollie Bean, who had connection issues, and 12th being Aaron, who had skill issues.
Well,
It's F1 Mallard. Who
good
take
shit.
the
On to the next
victory
league race when I'm
today?
eventually in. Alright, I'm done recording. Mate. Ah.
Aston Martin
What a win then from F1 Mallard. They went for two different strategies, those two at the end, and it was the Aston Martin that came out on top. I said that the mediums were likely to be the ones that would hold on to the end of the race. I was right, as those softs just didn't quite have enough. That was a very, very interesting race. Just seen a massive message come in from the man who made it a significantly interesting race, Christian Taylor.
Oh, there's a fucking mistake.
But the end of the race
Ollie, can you hear me?
has occurred. Just to run you through the final grid order.
I can't hear you. I decided to put my helmet
F1 Mallard,
for
Consider,
safety
Kevin
first joke.
Cal
It's so
is
fucking
our
hot.
podium today.
I regret
Michael
every
Louis,
second
the
of it.
lanky one, Dobbo